Well, the racing cars drowned out my audio, so I have to redo it. But anyway, I wanted to show you this old school charger. You can see the lightning bolt there says it's charging, and the blue power button is showing that it's working. Whereas the one next door, not so great. It's dead, not working. So make sure you use the one on the right. Here's the weather, pouring rain. Over there's the totem poles. Go see them. They're really cool. They're really great. Go see them. Got to get out of here, though. Too noisy. So if you continue down Highway 2, the next charging station after Monroe is the little town of Sultan. Right downtown Sultan, you're going to see a familiar sight. That is if you watched my previous video blog on road tripping down the west coast to San Francisco. Do you see it? Well, the angle's kind of weird on the camera. Sorry about that. Pretty hard to drive and shoot good footage at the same time, but I am working on it. Oh, look! It's an AV network charger. Across the street is the library, so check out the library if it's open. There's your restroom and a warm place to hang out if it's pouring rain or cold or something. Nice little library. Incidentally, inside the library, while you are charging your car, you can read all about the Sultan photovoltaic system. Apparently that's on the roof of the library building. And this display is right next to the restrooms, conveniently located. So, leaving Sultan with a 60% charge. I would have stayed longer, but I wanted to do this next leg of the trip in the daylight, and it is starting to get dark. So, I decided that would be sufficient. It's less than 30 miles, and I always figure if I double the charge versus the miles, I'm pretty safe, but you know, I am going up into the mountains here. It's getting windier and it's getting steeper, and I'm approaching Stevens Pass on my way from Sultan to Skykomish, somewhat paralleling the beautiful Skykomish River. It's quite a lovely drive even at dusk. Find these lights on these AV towers kind of mesmerizing. Standing by the river in Skykomish, charging the car. For the record, I arrived with a 17% charge. It's right before that part where the little alarm goes off. The disconcerting alarm. But like I said, I was pretty sure I was going to make it, but still, I left with a 60% charge from Sultan, traveled 26 miles, and arrived with a 17% charge. So you can see, you know, if I had left with a 50% charge and driven the speed limit, I'd be cutting it real close with that doubling the miles math when there's an elevation gain as significant as this one. So I don't know what the elevation gain was. I just know that it's kind of up and up and up and up, but not quite like where you're getting to the pass up, which is the next part. So from Skykomish to Stevens Pass, it will be more significant, I believe, the elevation gain and also the temperature drop. Hopefully I won't have a bunch of rain as I go through the pass. It's just nicer to be able to see the scenery and to not be slowed down by the rain. But it's spring, it'll be what it is. Good morning. Where am I? Look at this charger. I like these chargers. These are all over the place here in North Central Washington. I went over the pass last night. This is where I am. 59er Diner and Cabins. So, stayed in Skykomish till about 11, almost 11 p.m. And I wasn't getting much sleep. It was, it's real close to the road. There's a lot of headlights and a lot of train traffic, kind of loud trains. And so I decided to head on over the pass. And at that hour, there's almost no traffic at all. I had a 97% charge. Wow, that's kind of nice. Well, still waking up here. Chickens. And with a 97% charge, I didn't have to stop at the pass to charge, which I didn't want to because it's always real cold up there. And it's nighttime and there's nothing to do. No restroom, nothing at that hour. So 97% charge meant no problem getting here to Cole's Corner, I think it's called. The 59er Diner is rebuilding after a major fire a couple years back. But it's remained a lovely place to charge. It's the drive-through water feature that, Fiat's have pretty low clearance, but we made it through. And woke to the sound of chickens, which is a sound I like and reminds me of home. These two came to check on me periodically, which I appreciate. Hey, good morning. Are you up? Are you okay? Hey, hi. What are you doing here? I like these chargers a lot. They're always free. They seem to be well maintained. So we're going to be visiting a few more of these. Plug-in North Central Washington chargers. Oh, yeah. They have a logo. Off to Leavenworth. The AV network plugs are located behind the City Hall at the back of the parking lot. These are the only ones I've seen that aren't green. Must have to do with Leavenworth ordinance. I'm not going to show you Leavenworth because I don't want to spoil it for you. No spoilers. It's warming right up here. And I arrived due to the short distance and downhill nature of the drive. I arrived with an 85% charge, so I didn't need to stop here at all, but I needed to figure things out, so I stopped to figure things out. And if you're going to stop to figure things out, you might as well plug in while you figure things out. Lions Club has a park over there with public restroom that is heated. Thank you, Lions Club. So, spent enough time here now, got things sorted out, know where I'm going, what I'm doing, at least I think so. Here in Wenatchee, they got a bilingual sign letting you know not to park here unless you're charging your electric car. And they have the upgraded model, the 80 amp HAL 2, high amperage level 2 charger. So it's even faster than that one I showed you before, the one at 59er Diner. So this is at the Walla Walla Park in Wenatchee. It's not in Walla Walla. Walla 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 Walla. If you like cycling or walking or running or picnicking, it's a scenic spot right next to the Wenatchee River. Pretty short drive, pretty downhill drive from Leavenworth, past lots and lots of orchards. You've been warned. Orchards being often heavily sprayed by petrochemicals. So if I sound even more short of breath, that's why. But at any rate, I want to harp on that. People get mad at me when I point out that poison is poison. So I won't go on and on. Anyway, sunny day here in Wenatchee, and I guess Wenatchee is not officially on the loop, but it's really close to the loop. And I like this charging spot, even though, once again, I had plenty of charge. I had a 73% charge. I didn't have to stop, but once again, I wanted to get organized because I want to go take a shower at the pool in East Wenatchee, and I realized I wasn't quite organized, so I can just hop out of the car, go in and shower, not waste a bunch of time fumbling with my stuff when I'm not plugged in. So I'm plugged in, I fumbled with my stuff. Used the restroom, took a brief walk next to the Wenatchee River. Yeah, so short drive downhill mostly from Leavenworth to Wenatchee. And next stop is, I've completely forgotten. So I decided to take an alternate route from Wenatchee to Chelan. And these are the signs. It's kind of confusing around Wenatchee, I think. And this route starts off looking kind of industrial, but quickly turns much nicer. Less traffic, more scenery. So you're on the left side of the river instead of the right side of the river if you're heading north. Fewer orchards, more scenery, less traffic. A couple more of my travel tips. So, I was perfectly willing to pay full facilities use to take a shower. That's usually what it requires. But nobody was selling, so I had to go without a shower. Ended up doing a quick little cleanup in a public restroom, which, of an undisclosed location. At any rate, things I learned is, you can shut your window on your towel. So right now I got sun, I got wind, and that's the winning combination if you got stuff to dry out. Another thing I learned is to use a mesh bag for your laundry, your dirty laundry. Anyway, if something's a little damp, you just, you put it outside in the sun and the wind while you're charging. Plenty of sun, plenty of wind right here outside of Chelan at this clinic. Siri gave me a bump steer, tried to turn me left over to the Walmart or something. There's a Walmart over there. So what you want to do is you want to get on Pinata Drive. Yeah, you'll remember that. Pinata Drive has the access to the chargers. There may be more than these 7 chargers here, but I only need one, so I'm good. Here's the charger in Pateros. So they're one of those plug-in North Central Washington chargers I'm fond of. Thanks, everybody behind all these chargers. This one's hosted by Howard's on the River, which is right across the street. In case you need an inn to stay at, you like flush toilets and stuff like that. There's an inn right there, very handy. Well, from here, there's the mountains. From here, it's Twisp. Twisp is the next stop. Just cross the Methow River. Get on Highway 20 for the return trip to Cedar Woolley. This trip seems kind of short. I've been on the road for more than 24 hours. Use the crosswalk at all times. That sounds terrifying. There's a placard, is that what this is called, about the native people of the Methow. Sweet little teepee. A sculpture by an artist I'm fond of. Another sculpture. And here's the charger in Mazama. There's no phone service here, at least I don't have any reception, so you might want to know what you're looking for is the Mazama Country Inn. I have actually stayed here. I know it's a shock. Not while vagabonding, but a desperate situation. The charger wasn't working. Anyway, I enjoyed my stay. Here's some flowers. They're nice to look at instead of just staring at another charger. Another fact, it is 60 miles from Mazama to the charger in New Halem. So if you are going west from Mazama, here is my advice. Don't leave Mazama hungry or tired or with anything less than a 100% charge, because it's 60 miles and it's a mountain pass. It's serious business. Don't mess around. The EVagabond video blog is sponsored by the Dao Phao Monastery, located between Nugent's Corner and Nooksack, Washington.